When we watch pro players play FC25, they make attacking in this game look so easy, and that is by using some really easy tricks, and if they do it, you can do it too, and you can start scoring goals for fun. So if you are struggling to score or you are doing good but deep down you know you can do better, this video is for you. Some really easy attacking tricks that will make you unstoppable when it comes to attacking in FC25 after the patch. So on this video I'm going to show you the best attacking tricks that you can do in FC25 at the moment, and I'm not talking about 2, 3 or 5 tricks, no, I'm talking about 10 different tricks that you can do. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. And if you are looking to build your dream team in FC25 but you are concerned of the high cost of in-game coins, don't worry anymore, check out lootbar.gg, a platform that I have used many times. Lootbar is the cheapest and the safest platform on the market, offering a 10% discount compared to all others by using my code Y5K. Not only that, also an additional 8% off. Buying 1 million coins in-game will cost you 10 times more than Lootbar. Many huge content creators are using Lootbar, and not only that, also it's highly rated by users. Fast delivery within 30 minutes. Don't forget to use my code Y5K for 10% off. When it comes to cheap coins, there's not a better platform other than Lootbar. Now let's move on into the video and let's start things up with the first trick, which is going to be about the Agile Dribbling. Now to perform the Agile Dribbling or to start using the Agile Dribbling, all you have to do, hold on the R2 and the L2 on PlayStation or the RT and the LT on Xbox. With that, you're gonna see your player start Agile Dribble. What I mean about that is your player is gonna keep the ball really close to him and he's gonna keep the ball literally between his legs. Now there's many situations to use the Agile Dribbling, but let me show you one of the best tricks that you can use with the Agile Dribbling, which is at the moment one of my favorite tricks that I do on the attack. Now let me give you this clip as an example. As you can see, I'm going for a quick counter attack. There's not many options for me on the attack. My opponent is using high pressure. So what I did is when I saw he start controlling one of his center back, I started using the Agile Dribbling backward. At the same time, I trigger one of my players to try to get in behind. When you start using the Agile Dribbling backward, it's absolutely fantastic. Your player is gonna keep the ball between his legs and you can easily escape from the defender. And as you can see, the other player got in behind and my player quickly moved away from the defender, and then I go for that through pass because, like I said, I trigger one of my players to get in behind because I know using the Agile Dribbling I won't lose the ball, especially if you use it backward. Start using the Agile Dribbling backward. When you see your opponent start controlling one of his center backs and he's going for that stand tackle or slide tackle or whatever, start using the Agile Dribbling backward. With that, you're gonna keep the ball with you, or if you trigger one of your players to get in behind, you're gonna have the space to play that through pass to the player who is trying to get in behind. Literally one of the best tricks that you can do at the moment in FC25. Let's move on into another topic and let's talk about speed boost. As we all know, using speed boost can make your life easier when it comes to attacking in this game. As we all know about the L1 speed boost, it got nerfed, but it does still exist in this game. Now of course it's not as good as it was before the patch, but you can still get a speed boost in this game and make your life so easy when it comes to attacking. And I'm saying that because EA made the AI defending so hard to break. So I'm not complaining at all about the L1 speed boost. Even if someone uses it against me, I'm not complaining at all because the AI defending is so hard to break in FC25. Now to perform it in game, if you don't know, hold on the L1 button on PlayStation or the LB button on Xbox and then start dribbling with your player using the L1 speed boost. That is the strafe dribbling. And then take your hands off the L1 LB button and quickly hold on the R2 RT button, which is the running button, and move your player forward. With that, you're gonna see your player getting a speed boost. Now to perform it in game, you have to be using a player who has got the quick step playstyle, not the rapid playstyle, no, the quick step playstyle, the normal playstyle, or of course the playstyle plus. Use it when you are on the wing, or if your opponent is using high pressure against you, you can easily escape from defenders using the L1 speed boost. Now let's move on into another trick that everyone is using at the moment in FC25, and that's gonna be the first time lob through pass. How to perform it in game? It's a combination between two passes. The first one is gonna be the ping pass, or you can call it the driven pass, and the second one is the first time lob through pass. How to perform it in game? Let me give you some examples on how to perform it in game. First thing you want to do, you want to trigger one of your players to get in behind, and that is when you want to pass the ball, hold on the L1 button and then pass the ball. After your player pass the ball, you're gonna see him trying to get in behind. Second thing what you want to do in game, you want to wait for that player when he is just about to break the defense line, when he is just about to get in behind. When your player is about to break the defense line, hold on the R1 button and then pass the ball to another player, and that's called the driven pass. And then what you want to do, you want to go for a lob through pass first time. Before you player touch the ball, you want to hold on the L1 button and then press the triangle button on PlayStation, or if you are on Xbox, hold on the LB button and then press the Y button. Of course, aiming at the player who is trying to get in behind, and I can show you so many clips using this method. It's literally broken at the moment in FC25. Not only that, also everyone is using it. Literally everyone is using it against me on Division 1, not only that, also FUT Champs. So you know it's broken, and you know it's one of the best, if not the best, attacking tricks that you can do at the moment. Like I said, it's a combination between two passes, the driven pass and then the first time lob through pass. And there must be a player who is trying to get in behind. So like I said, trigger one of your players to get in behind, and when he is just about to break the defense line, go for that driven pass and then a first time lob through pass. Talking about the driven pass, let's move on into another topic, and that's gonna be all about the driven pass. It's literally one of the best ways to pass a ball in this game. Sadly, in some situations it can be better than a normal pass, and I can show you some clips where I scored goals just by using the driven pass. There are some situations when you go for a normal pass, your player won't pull it off, but when you go for a driven pass, your player is gonna pull it off. It's literally one of the best ways to pass a ball in FC25. If you want to perform it in game, all you have to do, hold on the R1 button or the RB button on Xbox and then pass the ball. With that, your player is gonna pass the ball with a lot of power on the pass. And the main question, when to use the driven pass and when it can be effective for you in game. You wanna use it when you see your striker without anyone marking him. With that, when you pass the ball using the driven pass, the ball is gonna have a lot of power and it's gonna travel quicker than a normal pass. And it's absolutely fantastic when you wanna pass it from the winger to the striker. Like that, when you want to pass it for a 90 degree, maybe I don't know if that's a 90 degree, but what I'm trying to say and what you can see from these clips, always use the driven pass when you see your striker alone without anyone marking him and you want to pass it from the winger to the striker. Always use the driven pass. Your player is gonna pull it off every time, and if you are using a player who has got the big pass play style, that would be much better and your player is gonna perform it quicker than any other player. As you can see from this clip, I have got Bruno Fernandes. I saw my striker alone without anyone marking him, so I quickly go for a big pass, and lucky me, it was Bruno Fernandes, a player who has got the big pass playstyle. And as you can see from this clip, if I used a normal pass, my player won't pull it off like that, and the ball won't travel as fast as using the driven pass. It's literally one of the best ways that you can pass a ball in FC25. Now let's move on into another trick, and this time it's about skill move. I'm talking about one certain skill move, and that's gonna be the step over. Now, as we all know, the step overs used to be one of the best, if not the best, skill moves to use in FC24 and FIFA 23. And in FC25, I'm not seeing it that much, and the reason for that is you won't get a speed boost like we used to get in FC24. But there is one trick that you can do with the step overs that can literally open any defense and score you goals and goals, and that is by using the step over to change directions and to exit another way. The animation that you will get with the step over is so good. The reason why it's so good in game, everyone use the step over to go forward to get the speed boost. So now when I'm using it to change directions, no one is expecting that at all. Performing the step over to change directions is really good, and the animation that you will get with the step over is really good as well. Your player is gonna keep the ball close to him and you can quickly change directions. You can perform it to cut inside the box or maybe use it even inside the box. As you can see from the clips, I have used it inside the box and it's absolutely fantastic inside the box. When you see a defender coming towards your players, quickly perform the step over and then change directions using the step overs. It's really good, and at the moment it's a really good trick that you can do to change directions and escape from defenders in this game. Now let's move on into another topic, and this time it have to do with shooting, and I'm talking about the power shot and the power shot playstyle plus. How to get the best out of the power shot playstyle plus. Now first thing first, as we all know, the power shot playstyle plus is broken since the start of FC25. Literally one of the best ways to finish. If you want to finish inside the box with the power shot, it will do. If you want to go for a long shot, of course the power shot playstyle plus is for that. But let me show you one of the best tricks that you can do with the power shot playstyle plus to score long shots using the power shot playstyle plus, and that is by flicking the ball and then going for a power shot, which is almost impossible for the goalkeeper to save. And if you are using a player who has got the ball shot playstyle plus, it is impossible for the goalkeeper to save, and you're gonna score every single ball shot that you take with your player. And to flick the ball before you shoot, there's many skill modes that you can do that, but one of the best ways in my opinion is just by using a normal flick. All you have to do, tap your R3 on PlayStation or the right stick on Xbox. With that, your player is gonna flick the ball and then you can go for a ball shot. As you can see from this clips, there's another ways to flick the ball. For example, you can go with the rainbow skill move or the sombrero skill move, but the easiest way is just a normal flick, and you need some space. You need your player to have some space, no defender coming his way, and if you aim it right, it's going to be a goal 100%. You can do it with the players who has got the ball shot, the normal play style, and it would be better to use players who has got the ball shot play style plus. And since we are talking about shooting, let's talk about the finesse play style plus. As we all know, the finesse play style plus is the top of the tier. It's literally the best play style plus that you can have on your player. Every single player who has got the finesse play style plus is more expensive than other players, and that's all because of the play style plus, of the finesse play style plus. And one of the only ways that you can score in this game, sadly, is using broken mechanics and using playstyle plus, and it's really sad to say this. So if you have got a player who has got the finesse playstyle plus on your team, take advantage of that. Go for long finish shots with him, and if you don't, I highly recommend you to get at least one player who has got the finesse playstyle plus in your team as a striker, right wing or left wing. It's really important to have a player who has got the finesse playstyle plus. You can score easy goals, you can go for long shots using the finesse playstyle plus. It's the best playstyle plus in this game. It doesn't really matter if you go with his weak foot or strong foot. As long as your player has got 4-star weak foot or more, you can go with long finish shots with his weak foot. There's no problem at all, and you're gonna see him scoring long finish shots with his weak foot. Now let's move on into another topic, and this time it's passing. How to get the best cross in FC25. The cross that everyone is using, and I have mentioned this in many videos, and I'm gonna say it again because it's so good in game and I'm using it in every single match, and that is using the driven ground cross. If you want to perform it, hold on the R1 and the L1 on PlayStation and then double tap the square button. If you are on Xbox, hold on the RB and the LB and then double tap the cross button. With that, when you cross the ball, it's gonna have a little curve on it. Not only that, also it's going to be a ground cross. It's the meta in FC25. Last year, if you remember, in FC24 we had the whipped cross. This year it's the driven ground cross. When you see one of your players cutting inside the box, you can quickly perform the driven ground cross and get the ball to him. Not only that, also it's absolutely fantastic for cutbacks, and it's way better than going for a through pass or a normal pass or a normal cross. The driven ground cross is broken in FC25 and literally one of the best ways to cross a ball. Since the start of this game, I have been using it and I'm still using it in every single match. Now let's get back to shooting and let's talk about chip shots. If you haven't noticed yet, chip shots are really good in FC25 and you can score every single chip shot that you take with your player. It's absolutely fantastic for a 1v1 situation, and the reason for that is everyone is coming out with the goalkeeper. When the goalkeeper is coming out, you can easily score chip shots. I know we all know that. We all know the chip shot and we all know how good it is, but I'm just reminding you for a 1v1 situation, when you see the goalkeeper coming towards your player, just put on your mind you can go for chip shots. It's really good in this game, not like last year. In FC24 it wasn't that good, but this year the chip shots are really good and you can literally score every single chip shot that you take if you know when to perform it. And of course it would be better if you use a player who has got the chip shot playstyle, the normal playstyle, or of course the playstyle plus. And the last thing I'm gonna talk about doesn't have to do anything with gameplay, just me and you talking, and that's gonna be use players you like and use players you love in real life. Whatever you do in this game, stupid things will happen and you will concede silly goals. Whatever you do, whoever you use, if you use the best center back in this game, just try to have some fun. Try to use one of your favorite players in real life in your team. For example, if you are a fan of Leicester City, go and evo the players. Try to use players who you like in real life, because stupid things will happen in this game if you use the best players. This is literally one of the worst gameplays that we had in years. So in my opinion, try to have some fun with the players that you like in real life. For me, that's what I am doing. I'm building a team that I like in real life. That's what I'm doing. I'm building a team that I like in real life, because I know whatever I do, whoever I use, stupid, unrealistic and silly things will happen in this game. So at least I'm using players that I like in real life, and I'm trying. I'm not enjoying this game, but I'm trying to enjoy this game. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, these were one of the best tricks and tips that you can do on the attack in FC25. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope this video was informative and effective for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.